Hello guys, we have finally got the next gym leader. En route we have Jasmine, the steel type leader. Originally I found her quite difficult in gold and silver, mainly because of that Steelix. The Magnemites weren't too bad. Now I picked Cyndaquil. I'm a fire type, I should be able to beat steel types easily. Those flame wheels from my Quilava were just bouncing off that Steelix. Like if you've done this, you know how difficult it was, especially when you were younger. So yeah, this is her team. I have decided, because she's got a choice of two Megas, I've decided to give it to Ampharos, because I think she's got a stronger bond with that over her Steelix, mainly because of, well, all the work she had to do to make sure they got well again so it could provide power for the Lighthouse. My opponent I have found on Festival Plaza. Don't know why I forgot that. That's where I got all my battles now. Yeah, just a little bit about my team. So I've got the Steelix. I've got the Ampharos. I've got a Magneton and a Magnezone. And then she has two Togetics in the manga. One I've decided to keep as a Togetic. The other one I tried to. The one I evolved the second one into a Togekiss. Now, yeah, my opponent's team's really scary. This is a unintentional Ubers battle. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now. Let's get straight into it. Let's have a look at the battle. So I've got to lead off with something that can take on this complete monster. It has to be my Togekiss. It's choice specs with Water Pulse, which I'm just going to go for straight off the bat. Just get some damage. I'm faster, which I didn't expect. And I take it out in one with such a lucky crit. I am so thankful to Arceus for that. Thank you so much. Massive threat out of the way. So next up, we've got Tapu Koko. I'm not too bothered about this because it's an Electric Fairy. I'm mostly Steel types, so I can take whatever this has to throw at me quite well. So I'm going to go straight into a signature Pokemon, Steelix. This is a Sheer Force set. I'm not sure why, because nothing could really benefit from it. It had Sheer Force, Life Orb, Curse, Earthquake, Gyro Ball. No, I think I actually put Iron Head on it so it could benefit from Sheer Force. Iron Head and Dragon Tail. So my opponent's going to go into a Dragonite here and attempt to Dragon Dance in my face. I'm going to go for a Dragon Tail here, predicting that and getting rid of it. So I've got rid of its multi-scale there. I didn't see a weakness policy, so I'm a bit intrigued what item it actually has. So Hippowdon's going to come in now. I'm not too worried about this because it can't poison me. It just failed to put me to sleep because it forgot about the electric terrain. And yeah, it's going to have Earthquake. It's going to be super effective, but I've got such high defense. I'm cursing up. It's not going to be able to break through. So I'm just going to go for an Earthquake to see how much it does. Doesn't do too much. He's going to go for his own and figure out the same. So that's quite nice. I haven't got any recovery. Leftovers probably would have been better, to be fair. But yeah. I'm just going to go for another Earthquake to force it to go into... force it to use Slack Off. While I am going to curse up on that. So the electric train's going to go away there. Now, I was wondering maybe you might yawn me. Now it's gone. So I'm getting a bit ahead of myself again. What is up with Steelix's face? I've just noticed that. It looks... Oh no. So yeah, I'm going to get my... I'm going to get +2 in attack, defense, and -2 speed. I'm going to go for another Earthquake. Just get some massive damage off. I'm thinking he's going to go for a Yawn here, or, I don't know, switch out. But he does, in fact, have Whirlwind, and he's going to blow me out. Oh my god, I'm so immature. And I get, I go into Ampharos, aka Amphi, the little Ampharos from the Lighthouse, and just finish it off with a Dragon Pulse. I decide to stay in normal form here because the Mega Evolution is actually slower, and I didn't want to risk getting Earthquaked. So this thing comes in. I'm thinking, please don't be Mega. I just see that horrible text come on the bottom of the screen. Mega Lucario. I can't remember the last time I've had to deal with this. I'm just hoping Ampharos has the bulk to take any one hit it decides to go through. So I'm going to Mega up now just to get that extra defense. I'm Relaxed Natured and the Rest Sleep Talk set with Volt Switch and Dragon Pulse, which we've just seen. My opponent's going to go for a Sword Dance. This looks over for me right now. Adaptability, close combat is not looking good for my team. I'm going to go for a Volt Switch because it's my most powerful attack. Dragon Pulse isn't going to do too much. I'm going to go into something for fodder, I believe, which is Steelix. Now, I'm still hoping Ampharos can take an attack because no one else can. My opponent's got Ice Punch. I'm not quite sure. Well, maybe he wanted to keep his defenses up. I'm assuming he's only got close combat as his physical fighting move. I'm going to bring Ampharos back in. So here it is. Fight or flight. No freeze, thankfully, and we do live on a comfortable amount of HP, and I'm able to finish it off with a Volt Switch. I kind of wish I had Thunderbolt on this now, but yeah, it did kind of work. It gave me a bit of momentum. Now this should have been on the team. Togetic was a mistake. The set, like, I've used this mon quite a lot, mostly from other gym leader battles. I used it in Misty's team. I just like to try different sets every time. I don't like to use the same ones over and over again. So I made this one from scratch. I don't know what I was smoking when I made this one, but it's a Work Up, Baton Pass, Roost, and some other useless move that I had. Yeah, it didn't help out the team at all. So he goes into a Dragonite here. I Baton Pass out into my Togekiss and finish it off with my Dazzling Gleam. As he goes into Tapu Koko, who's going to get the Electric Surge back up. Now this is huge. He doesn't seem it right now, but yeah, it's big. Because it's looking quite good for me at the moment. He goes for Hidden Power. It doesn't do too much. I think that is Hidden Power Fire. Like, maybe he thought I was going to switch there. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I just stay in and go for a Dazzling Gleam. And my Togekiss is in fact going to go down. I'm thinking it might be choiced in some way. Maybe choice Scarfed. Because I would have switched a move there. Either way, I'm going to go into Amphi. Figuring out it is choice Scarfed and it is Hidden Power Fire. So he's got to switch out there. Now, this is where I make a big boo-boo. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. What did I just see? I just saw a Yawn fail an Electric Terrain, and I've just gone for a rest in the same field. Stupid. Interestingly, this Blaziken has Hidden Power. I was expecting something else. Don't know what, but it takes me out anyway. Hidden Power Ground, maybe? I'm not too sure. So it's got a Life Orb and Speed Boost. So this is what I'm talking about. This is the unintentional Ubers battle I had. I go into Magneton. I don't know, I wanted to scout out to see what it had. This wasn't sturdy. I really should have made it sturdy. It was Analytic Choice Specs. So I can do some big damage, basically. I made this team very aggressive, apart from Ampharos. Like, you could tell even with my Steelix, I decided to make the more offensive variant, because I think the defensive one's quite boring. And yeah, Steelix is one of my favourite types, and I like to see it smash things. So I go into Togetic, whatever it's worth. I'm just going to go for a Work Up. My opponent continues to go for a Hidden Power, so it can't be ground, so it was super effective. It must be Ice. Now, what I later found out is that I actually broke a clause. I recently, because I've not been playing much OU, or anything for that matter actually, just these occasional gym battles, you cannot pass self-boosted stats from Baton Pass, I believe, and that's what I do. My opponent goes for an Overheat, which takes me down to red. I actually wish it just taken me out there, because this thing was useless. Completely useless. If it had one attack, I could have done something, but yeah, I don't know why I made it like that. I go into my Floating Magnezone, which is a Magnet Pulse set to take down rival Steel types. I am going to go for, well, sorry, after I get hit by Superpower, thankfully, it has -1 attack and defense, so it's not going to kill me. And I'm able to finish it off with a Thunderbolt, I believe. Yep, it's Thunderbolt, Flash Cannon, Hidden Power Fire, obviously for the naughty Steel types, and Magnet Rising, just in case it's something like an Excadrill, which can Earthquake me back. So in comes his final poke on red. It is Choice Scarf. It's over. There's no way I'm outspeeding this. We've already seen it's got him Power Fire, so it's got something to hit us with. Magnezone's going to be taken down there, so he's locked into that. Togetic. Which one is it? Togetic? Togetic has no offensive moves, so that is going to be the end of the battle. That's such a shame as well. If I hadn't gone from that rest, that battle would have been a lot different, I think, anyway. So, yeah, bye-bye, Togetic. I failed you! Good game, Kif. That was a pretty good battle, considering that was just a one in Festival Plaza. I don't mind going against Ubers if they can play well. Up next, we have... Now, I always get these two mixed up. It's Price, because I get mixed up with Bryson. But no, this one's Price. Yep, Ice-type gym leader. Hopefully no one uses Stealth Rocks against me, but yeah. we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay, yeah, we back real soon with the next gym leader. Okay, see ya.